Hi, everybody. This is Production Readiness Review, office hours or subgroup meeting, or whatever you call it, for June 14th. We are one day before freeze. So we're supposed to have all our PRRs done today, or tomorrow, rather. I don't think we're quite there, but anybody on the recording who watches it really fast, and when I don't put it up in time, they won't. Please jump in. All right, where are we? I'm going to show the board. One second. Okay, so if we, hey, Joe's here. Good.
Hey.
Just in time for us to give you work.
I
All
put an
right.
item on the agenda too.
Oh, I didn't even open the agenda. All right, so we have 66 here. And let's see what we have left. Let's see, there's a way to do this. I'm gonna do that, and then I don't know, there's probably a way to do it, but there we go. All right. How did we have 66 before, and now we still have, it skips numbers. I'm sorry, we have 26. Okay, it just keeps the same numbering. Okay. Okay, 26. So we've got 40 approved. We've got a number with no shadows. So I was just saying, Joe, before you joined, tomorrow is the deadline. So I have time today. I'm going to try and get through the ones that are assigned to me, but any that aren't assigned to anybody here, Joe, and you have time to pick up, we could really help. We're really behind. So I guess there's not much more to say than that. You have an agenda item. We still have 26 left to go through. I will, okay, looks like Mo did this. I should review it. So hopefully we'll get a number of these cleared up today. And but we need to get.
I think I'm caught up on the ones I have. I just haven't put comments in there. So let me go do that.
Yeah, it's super helpful if you put comments here so that we know what's going on.
Yeah, let me do that.
Okay.
I've been mostly directly pinging David, so he's known about some of them, but
yeah, David is unfortunately has some other commitments he's not able to get out of, so he may not be super available. So if you're not getting a response from him, then go to me or Wojciech.
Okay.
And we'll try to do it. So awesome. Okay, then I guess let me check your agenda. You said you had an agenda item. Okay. So
on there.
Is this the endpoint slice one? Or is it a different one?
No, this is stuff on is splitting some API server related repos to make it more feasible to add things like KCM in the future. Even though he's divesting from KCM, he's still interested in the idea of having a generic control plane. So previously in the SIG, we'd approved the idea of doing the split, and now he has to cap out with the specifics of it. This isn't a formal enhancement, and this is why I wanted to bring it up here.
Yeah.
There is no feature flag. All of the code that he is moving is already in GA products.
Yeah.
Binaries.
So we had the same thing with endpoint slice. I don't know if it was endpoint slice, something in the SIG network. Sorry, everything's a blur right now. But I'm of the opinion that if there's no user-facing behavioral changes, like the user doesn't have, like it's any other bug fix, right? We can move code around, refactor stuff. We're not going to even have a KEP for it, much less a production readiness review. Like if it's something that's surfacing to the customer through the API or through feature gates, or should have a feature gate, like it's like a dangerous change, like a new functionality or change of default behavior, something like that, I want to see a production readiness review to make sure that, like, the main thing is like, oh, I roll out a new version of Kubernetes and all of a sudden a whole bunch of stuff breaks because you didn't tell me that there's a behavior change, right?
Okay.
Like that's like one of the main things we're going for, and I should be able to prevent that. We should check the quality of it. We should be able to observe the new things. So I don't see a need for production readiness review on refactors unless they have some user visible surface. By user, I don't mean user. Could be administrator. It could be like anybody, one of us engineers working on the product.
Yeah, the only real users of this is you're going to have a new exported staging repo that people can depend on.
That's not a.
It's not the same though. Yeah, it doesn't really. The questionnaire doesn't really apply.
Exactly. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just ask somebody to rubber stamp it. We'll be good.
Yeah. Put it here. Refactoring without any user controllable or visible evidence or behavior change does not need PRR. We ought to have really good tests. We got to make sure we don't make changes that we didn't intend, but production readiness review is not going to catch that, right?
No, right. It's the bar is pretty high and not breaking stuff here because it's all GA.
Exactly. Okay, then if there's nothing else, let's just grab shadows, my two shadows here. Grab any that don't have somebody on them, and start churning away at them. And let's try and get all these done by freeze.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, John. See ya.